Hi, I'm Anna, and this is a book haul. I got a couple of books, but then I have a student who's very kind and a very beautiful person. Yes, it's you, Claudia, if you're watching this. And she went to the States, and there were several books that wouldn't allow me to continue reading series because I couldn't get them here in the country in the original language, like in English. So she kindly gifted me those books. She didn't want me to give her any money, but love you. So then I'm going to start showing you the books I got, and they are Angela's Ashes by Fran McCord. I watched this film, cried my eyes out, always wanted to read the book but never wanted to read it in Spanish, and I got it in English at an amazing price. This is a memoir and it tackles a famine in Ireland, I believe. I'm not prepared to read it yet, but it won a Pulitzer Prize, so sorry. It won a Pulitzer Prize, so I'm quite excited to get to read these at some point. Then I got the last book I was missing in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and that's Camp Half-Blood Confidential, of course, by Rick Riordan. This is, I think, book 4.5. I'm not sure if it's 3.5 or 4.5, but I heard it's like necessary, or rather better to read this one before the last one. And this is a middle grade adventures fantasy story that summarizes the whole Greek mythology in this series. And I think it's just perfect to teach middle graders about this mythology. It's just is amazing. Then I got A Map of Days by what? Ransom Riggs. And this is the last one in the Miss Peregrine's... I'm going to hit myself, okay. In the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series, I had all of them except this one, so I couldn't stop myself from getting the last one. Finally, I can finish this series. And this is a middle grade paranormal kind of adventure / mystery story about a group of children that have special powers or are somehow special and live in an orphanage run by Miss Peregrine. And then in the first one, the main plot is that the main character's grandfather dies, and he decides to go and explore and see how much of what his grandfather said about these children was true, and gets to meet them because nobody believed him, and finds a magical story within each of these children. Then I got The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss, and I know nothing about this one except that there's Mary Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll's daughter, and Sherlock Holmes and Watson. And they're kind of solving a case. I believe it's a mystery. I'm not sure if it's a YA or a middle grade. I think it's a YA. So as I like to get into books knowing nothing from them, I'll let you know when I read it. I'll just know this is the first one in a series. Then I got Flame in the Mist by Renée Adieu. I've never read any book by them, so I have no idea what it is about. I just know I'm obsessed with phoenixes, and I want to get a tattoo of a phoenix pretty similar to this one. I've wanted for a long time on my leg, so let's see if I ever get it. And I have no idea if I'm going to like it. I think it's the first one in a duology, but I know nothing from it. It's probably a fantasy. Okay, let's read the back. The only daughter of a prominent samurai, Mariko, has always known she's been raised for one purpose and one purpose only, to marry. Never mind her cunning, which rivals that of her twin brother, Kenshin, or her skills as an accomplished alchemist. Since Mariko was not born a boy, her fate was sealed the moment she drew her first breath. So, at just 17 years old, Mariko is sent to the Imperial Palace to meet her betrothed, a man she did not choose for the very first time. But the journey is cut short when Mariko's convoy is viciously attacked by the Black Clan, a dangerous group of bandits who've been hired to kill Mariko before she reaches the palace. The lone survivor, Mariko narrowly escapes to the woods where she plots her revenge. Dressed as a peasant boy, she sets out to infiltrate the Black Clan and hunt down those responsible for the target on her back. Once she's within the ranks, though, Mariko finds for the first time she's appreciated for her intellect and abilities. She even finds herself falling in love, a love that will force her to question everything she's ever known about her family, her purpose, and her deepest desires. Set against the backdrop of feudal Japan, Flame in the Mist is a passionate, action-packed adventure from #1 New York Times best-selling author Renee Adieu. Okay, it's a YA. Sounds quite interesting, though. So, yeah, I'm reading this one in August for the Myth Take Reads book club. Then, this was my guilty pleasure because of the price, but Stephen Fry, I have to get it. I got Troy! Troy is a retelling of the Battle of Troy by Stephen Fry, and absolutely loved Mythos, which I listened to before this year. I'll set the cover here. And when I saw this, I mean, listening to it is even better because Stephen Fry, he narrates his own books, and he does it incredibly well, of course. So I saw Troy and I was like, even if it's the physical copy, because the audiobook is quite expensive, then I have to get it. It's Stephen Fry. I'm going to love it. Then I got Night of the Animals by Bill Brown, and I believe this one is a middle grade, but I know nothing from it. And there's only blurb in the back. So, yeah. I know it says a novel, and that's all, but the illustration is incredible. I saw it in some channel some time ago, and I saw the illustration, and I was like, I want that book. And it's called The Night of the Animals. Okay, I have to love it. So, yeah. I know nothing from it, but I'm sure I'm going to absolutely love this one. And then in my monthly book box, I got Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I know the second one was just released or is about to be released. And I haven't read this one, and I've heard very cute things about that. So I don't read that much YA romance. So I decided to give it the opportunity. This is in Spanish. I got La Amiga Estupenda by Elena Ferrante, which in English is my wonderful friend, my beautiful friend, my great friend, my something like that. I'm going to add the book cover in English somewhere. But I'm reading these for the Eurovision-a-thon book club. We decided after Eurovision-a-thon that we wanted to read one book per country. So we're going to read one book a month. And I'm going to start these on the 21st for Olympics-a-thon. And I know nothing but the fact that this is a tetralogy. So these are 4 books. And the series is called Two Friends. And it says in Spanish... No, I'm not going to translate it. Well, it's about 2 friends. I cannot tell you anything else. But that we chose this book somehow, and I'm going to read it soon. So you'll get to know in my vlogs. Then, my beautiful student brought me The Wise Man's Fear. That means I can read these series. Like the last one, The Door of Something. The Door of Stone is being released today, actually, or was released today in the States, so I may be able to get it in December. But the thing is, I already have the Slow Regard of Fine Things, and I already have The Name of the Wind, and I was missing the second one so I could read the series, and I'm just missing the last one now, which I will try and order in December, but I'm very happy. Continuing with my purpose of finishing series, I cannot finish this one yet because I don't have hollow pots, but so I'm sorry, I believe everybody knows this one. And this is the best known, one of the best known epic fantasy series. That's all I know. I know absolutely nothing else because I've avoided spoilers somehow all this time. Then, Wondersmith is by Jessica Townsend, and this is the second one in the Nevermore series. I read Nevermore last year, loved it, haven't been able to get the second one in the country, and my student brought this one to me. Yes! So I'm very happy I'll be able to read the second one in the series. I'm going to say this for Believeathon in November. I cannot wait. Yay! And I love the cover. I love this American cover. Okay, and then this series is one I'll be able to finish. Yay! My student slash friend brought me Obsidian Gemini, well, Gemini and Obsidian, should I say. Second and third one in the Illuminate files. This is a sci-fi YA series by J. Christoph and Amy Kaufman. I absolutely loved the first one. And the first one is about a couple whose planet gets attacked and they have to get into a spaceship with many other people, but there are some twists and turns I cannot tell you anything about, and I absolutely loved the first one. I really loved it, and I was dying to get to these. I actually read the previous one on the 1st of January last year. Like, I finished it on the 1st of January last year. It was my first book, 2020. No, 2020. I'm crazy. So, yeah. I'm so excited to get to these, and I'm going to finally finish this series. Then she brought me Kingdom of Copper. The second one in the, if I can say it right, Trivabad, something like Trivabad. What is the name? Devabad trilogy. I'm sorry, I always forget. By S.A. Chakraborty. And I know it's a fantasy series. I know nothing else. I've avoided spoiler again. I don't know how again. So I got the first one for my birthday and decided to wait until I could at least get the second one. But I think I'm going to have to wait until I can get the third one, and I'll try to get it in December. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but as they're thick enough, maybe I'll start reading in November, next year's January. And I got the second one of this series for my birthday too. Yay! I got to know about this series by Steph from Steph Loves. She mentioned the first book in her channel. And then I was like, oh, I really want to read that. I read the first one, absolutely loved it. Loved it. And my friends, Siobhan and Steph, finished the series, but I couldn't get the books here. I was sent Hunting Prince Dracula, which is the second one in the it's the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm too excited. By Kerry Maniscalco. So, I don't remember which is the third one. I think Escaping from Houdini and then Capturing the Devil is the last one, the fourth one. And there's something about a prince. I don't remember the name of that book, but it's like a companion novel. So I can finally get to binge read this series, which I've been really dying to do. I read the first one like a good couple of years ago. But surprisingly, I think I remember everything. So yeah, I really loved Kerry Maniscalco. Love this book. So yeah, let's see how this goes. But I don't know which series I'm going to get to first. So yeah, this is my book haul. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books. Which is a lot for me. Hi, it's me, another day, another set of clothes and makeup. And it's because I forgot to add a few books on the book haul. So, yeah. Luckily, I haven't updated it. I haven't uploaded it. I cannot even talk anymore. And they are Demigods and Magicians by... it says, Demigods and Magicians, Percy and Annabeth Meet the Keynes by Rick Riordan. I think this is like a bridge story between Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Heroes of Olympus, as far as I'm concerned. And it was free, because it was a 2-for-1 promotion. Then I got Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I've heard amazing things about this one. I've heard it's about... teenager or a young adult whose brother dies, and he's kind of in a lift trying to find vengeance for his brother's death because he was killed. He was shot. I know nothing else, and I also know it's written in verse. I cannot vocalize today. Sorry, first day, too many emotions, tired. So I'm really excited to get to this one. Then I got the sequel to The Curious Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss, which is European travel for the monstrous gentlewoman. And I know nothing from the duology. I believe it is a duology. I'm not sure. Doesn't say anything at the back. So yeah, I'm not sure which book it is, but I know the second one. I know I don't know if there's a third one, but as I got the first one, I decided to get the second one. So then I'm so hyped for these, Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lin. And this book was highly recommended by Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, and Jade from Jade Rereads, I think, also read it and loved it. And I'm really dying to get to these because it also has amazing colors and illustrations. Let me show you. These are some of the colors on the book, and then the illustrations are in color too. They're amazing. Let me show you. There's also a kind of a different drawing at the beginning of each chapter, but then let me get to an illustration. Gosh, okay, here you are. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. It's perfect. It's a middle grade inspired in Chinese mythology, as far as I'm concerned. Then I got a classic, one of my mom's favorites. That's Dr. Zivago by Boris Pasternak. And I know nothing from this one, but I know my mom loved it. I'm going to read the back. It says, first published in Italy in 1957, amid international controversy, Dr. Zivago is the story of the life and loves of a poet-physician during the turmoil of the Russian Revolution. Taking his family from Moscow to what he hopes will be shelter in the Ural Mountains, Yuri Zivago finds himself instead embroiled in the battle between the White Army and the Bolshevik Reds of the Russian Civil War. Set against this backdrop of cruelty and strife is Zivago's love for the tender and beautiful Lara, the very embodiment of the pain and chaos of those cataclysmic times. Pevier and Volokonsky masterfully restored the spirit of Pasternak's original, his style, rhythmics, voicings, and tone in this beautiful translation of a classic of world literature. So I'm pretty excited to get to this one. And because I love historical fiction and history and stuff. And I became part of Ruby's book club. Ruby is a StudyTube booktuber who's got cool cottage vibes, and she loves anything Victorian, and I think she's a very cute and beautiful person. So I decided to become part of her book club, because then you never know. Like, I think I'm going to discover quite interesting classics and new books through Ruby's book club, which is why I chose to be part of it. So this month, and yes, I haven't read this, we're going to read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and I think I'm going to absolutely love these, because actually Catherine, a very good friend of mine, told me that's one of her all-time favorites, and she absolutely loves this book. And lastly, I got A Wolf Called Wanda by Roseanne Parry. And trust me, I saw the illustrations, and the first thing I found out is if there's anything bad happening to, if it ends badly or anything. Look at these. And it seems nothing like it ends well. So yeah, look at these illustrations. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for these. Got it at a huge discount because import authorities decided to break the box with a cutter, and yeah. So I'm going to get this fixed myself. I'm going to try and fix it myself. But this sounds like an amazing middle grade story. It says, "A howl to the new wolf. I put all my strength and all my hopes into the howl. The echo of it rings from the mountaintops." I don't know. I mean, it looks like an amazing book, and I'm so very excited to get to these. So yeah, these are the last books in the haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of these. And I cannot get any more books, because if you watched my unhaul project video, you will know why I cannot. I'm only getting the books in my book boxes, or if I decide to read them for book club I'm part of. That was it for me today. I really hope you liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to click like down here, comment, tell me what books you got recently, which books you're very excited to read from the ones you've gotten so far, which of these books you have read and what you thought of them. Even if it's negative, like, I'm going to read them anyway. And but I would love to know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos. Click the bell for notifications. I hope you're having a beautiful reading month, and hope to see you soon back in my channel. Bye!